Let's bring in Commissioner for Information and Communication in Plateau State, Joyce Ramnap. Honorable Commissioner, thanks for joining us on the news this hour. What do you know so far about the events that led to the killing in Mangun, and why there were security forces were unable to prevent it despite the known volatility in the area?
Thank you very much. Good evening to our viewers. Again, let me start by condoling the people of Kaduna State, the government and the people of Kaduna State over this unfortunate incident that is hampering on the peace processes that we have built over time in Plateau State and the efforts that Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang is making to ensure that there's peaceful coexistence within the people of Plateau State and Nigeria as a whole. It is highly condemnable, the actions that has happened, and it's unfortunate. The incident on these innocent travelers that missed their way going to Kwampan, and they fell into the hands of these mob actions that claimed the lives of these people. I would also want to say that the governor has condemned it, and as a government, we condemn it again. And like you rightly, the reporter have also said, the governor has reached out to the governor of Kaduna State and also the emir of Zaria to condole with them over this unfortunate incident and several actions that have been taken place as a follow-up to what has happened. At the moment, as a state government, the police have done some arrest in this regard, and at the moment we have 22 people who have been arrested on this issue, and the governor is in constant touch with our governor now in Plateau State is in constant touch with the governor of Kaduna State to find ways that we can continue to collaborate on the way forward. At the moment, he had visited the victims in Mangun Hospital, where he has again assured the victims that are there on admission on their security, and also to take care of the logistics around their being in the hospital and possibly when they have to be moved to Kaduna State. We must also appreciate all the efforts that have been put in place by several groups and meaningful individuals, and of course the JNI in Plateau State. They have also played a very wonderful role in terms of giving a press release, assuring people of their commitment to ensure that peace returns. I must say that this is backed up with the fact that the governor is committed to driving this process of peace on the plateau. Indeed. And also to ensure that we have peaceful coexistence in Plateau State. The government will also use this opportunity to assure Nigerians and passerbys that Plateau State is safe and will continue to be safe for interstate travels and all of.
You mentioned that 22 persons have been arrested, and we're hopeful that we can move, all the way from the arrest to seeing actual prosecution and identify individuals behind this dastardly act. Governor Mutfwang, like you said, has condemned the mob action as unjustifiable, even amid ongoing, attacks in that area. But what precisely is government doing to draw a clear line between community self-defense and lawless reprisals that now target innocent travelers?
This is an ongoing action that the process that we're putting in place is an ongoing action. Before now, the government had also inaugurated an interfaith dialogue committee that is supposed to reach out to all communities and to build peaceful coexistence amongst our communities as a process towards having no issues relating to this happen before now. And of course, for us as a government, the measure we had put in place as to stop occurrences of this nature is to look at our own state policing outfit, that is Operation Rainbow, and that is supposed to serve as an early warning advisors or signal giving to the conventional police or security operatives in the state. So that is a measure that we had put in place to be sure that we do not have such issues happen. But like I said, this is an unfortunate situation that has happened, and no one would in any way encourage this kind of actions to take place. And being that, like the governor had also mentioned, that these are the same youths that have been protecting this community, and then suddenly they have turned out to do this level of destruction. Even at that, we are also aware that even the youth development chairman in that community was very helpful to ensure that the havoc was not done beyond the point that it had been they had committed.
Beyond investigation and condemnation, how much support are you getting from security operatives, and what's the infrastructure like, especially in areas like Mangun?
Yes, the security operatives they've been very supportive. I must say they are trying their own best to also have the situation under control. When this happened, the commissioner of police was in that community, of course, and the military within that area. They were in Mangun community, and then they were in Mango as well to see the victims and all of that. I must say that what we have been encouraging as a government is for us to build our strength around the non-kinetic measures to ensure that we encourage people, carry people along, and let them have a sense of being protected. And this is the efforts that we have been able to put in place. And for us as a government, the government has also invested heavily in the technology around security to be sure that we're able to cover out for other areas where we are having challenges as well. So the government is making efforts towards building a lasting peace, and of course we are hopeful that with what the security operatives within the state are doing, we should be able to have meaningful security under control in Plateau State. But like I said, the JNI had also contributed. They also had a press release, and they also reached out to the JNI in the local government that this situation happened. Okay. And then with the constant touch with the governor of Kaduna State, we've been able to have a befitting burial for these victims within Mangu local government. All these are efforts towards ensuring that the situation does not go out of hand. And he is also encouraging that we eschew any situations that can further escalate the situation that we are battling with.
Right, Honorable Joyce Ramnap, we're counting on that. I'm sure residents in Plateau are also counting on a more proactive effort on the part of government. Thank you for talking to us, Commissioner for Information and Communication in Plateau.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure.